maybe let's start changing some bad habits if we can. So they say it takes 28 days to change from one way of thinking to another way of thinking. But that, I think, presumes that everything's in place, actually. That presumes that everything's in place. You can kind of change that habit. Anybody try to quit smoking? Don't raise your hand. I shouldn't ask you that in public. I'm sorry. But you know how hard it is to, here's the way you operate, here's the way you think, here's your default mechanism for dealing with stress or frustration or somebody who hurts your feelings. We all have them. Thank you for nodding your head, because everyone else is like, oh, don't look at me, sister. Please don't look at me. I know you're talking about me. No, I'm talking about me. So we all have those patterns of being and living and moving. And we have tried to change them, and it's very difficult. It's very difficult. And so I mentioned to you that I was keeping company with some friends, and Dr. Gerald May was one of them. I have read his books before, Addiction and Grace and Will and Spirit. Read it many, many, many years ago, but I read it in a new way after working with my St. Joe fellows. I really did. Jean Heaton is, she's a mom. She's a mom who's navigated addictions in her family, and she was actually one of my star catechists in my catechetical formation program. So in his book, Addiction and Grace, Dr. May looks at the kind of the psychophysical nature of behavior and addiction. There are 10 billion to 1 trillion neurons in the brain. And each neuron is talking to other neurons through neurotransmitters and neuroreceptors, and they're firing back and forth all the time. And the brain fires off about 500,000 trillion synapses a day. This is this constant movement of chemicals that go on in the brain, synapses firing. So he says that a simple knee-jerk response might take a few 100,000 of those. Simple knee-jerk response. Few 100,000 of these connections. Complex activities such as thinking and judging and choosing to act requires millions, billions. So for you to change the way you think about something or to change a choice takes millions, billions of these neurotransmitters and neuroreceptors working in the same direction.